Hello and welcome back to a new video. It's Monday, it's 5 o'clock and there'll always be a new video on a Monday at 5 o'clock. So here we are. So I wanted to obviously upload a video. I didn't have anything filmed today. This is currently Monday morning. I didn't have anything pre-ready to go up this week, mainly because I've just felt a bit rubbish that both of us have about the parks over the past few days. So if you're not aware, today is the 1st of June today. Yeah, today's Monday the 1st of June, and a few days ago on Wednesday the 27th of May, Disney World announced their phased reopening plans for obviously this year. So I'd just like to put it out there straight away, we do not have any Walt Disney World trips planned for either this year or next year. We do have a Disneyland Paris trip booked for the end of October, beginning of November, which obviously no information has been released yet about Disneyland Paris. So when information about there has been released, we'll hop back on and have a chat about that. But yeah, I just thought I'd have a little chat about what they've said about the reopening for Walt Disney World. So if you're not already aware, they released it on Wednesday, and they released on the Disney Parks official blog website. So Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom are going to be reopening on the 11th of July, and Hollywood Studios and Epcot are going to be reopening on the 15th of July. So that is actually a bit earlier, I think, than what I was expecting it to be. I thought it would maybe be beginning of August, only a couple of weeks earlier than I thought though, to be fair. And to be fair, it's a little bit later than what Universal are, because I think Universal have just reopened. No, Universal are opening halfway through June, I think. So they will have already been 5th of June. 5th of June, Becky's just said. Oh yes, that's like this week, end of this week. Yeah, so they will have already been open for definitely a little bit over a month by the time Disney reopen. I know some other theme parks over in Orlando are already open. But yeah, so Disney are reopening 11th and the 15th. So absolutely amazing news that they're obviously reopening. The world does need to start getting back to some kind of normality. Obviously the coronavirus pandemic is still happening. It hasn't disappeared yet. There is still loads of people being treated with coronavirus daily. There's lots of people still unfortunately losing their lives, and it's all still just a bit shit. But yeah, we are at the stage where the world just needs to start bringing back some normality, because we can't stay like this forever. So it's kind of a bittersweet. We was very happy that they've announced that they're going to start reopening, and we do have friends that have got trips booked later on in the year, and we're really happy for them. But then obviously when we read more into the phased reopening, and they have said that they will be, let me find it. At this moment in time, there's still no resorts open, no hotels, and I don't think they've announced when those hotels will be reopening either. So obviously it's not too bad if you live local to Orlando. They're opening, you can go. Being somebody coming from the UK, you know, well, at this moment in time, the UK citizens aren't actually allowed to enter the United States at this moment in time. Obviously the borders are closed for us. So obviously we can't go over anyway until the borders reopen. But not having the answer in terms of hotels isn't really reassuring yet. Obviously UK guests need a hotel to stay in, or a villa or something. Obviously, you know, the Disney hotels is something that people kind of want to know when they'll be reopening. Yeah, but what we have both said, you know, temperature screenings on the way in, perfectly fine. That's, you know, something that's definitely needed. And it's really good to see that they're obviously having lots of hand sanitizer stations around all the parks in Disney Springs. And I think we watched Tim Tracker's video and allears.net, we watched their videos going around Disney Springs, and the the hand washing stations look really cool, how you can operate them by using your foot pumps. You don't have to actually physically touch them. That's really good. That's something that I would have ever thought of. I would have always thought, you know, you're going to have to put your hand underneath the sink or something to get it to work, but so there's actually not having to touch anything with your hands is brilliant. Yeah, what's got to us though is the whole no fireworks, no parades and no meet and greets. Now when I properly think about it, it's not really a shock. It obviously does make sense. They do draw crowds where people will you know, pack tightly together. It's just not something that I'd thought about. I hadn't thought about it enough to think, oh actually they probably won't happen. So that was a little bit of a shock to me. And if we had if we had a trip booked for between now and the end of December, if we were still hoping on going, I just think, you know, Florida's a very long way away. For us to fly to, a 9.5-hour flight is such a long way, and it's such an expensive holiday to go, and half of the experience isn't there. I know it can't be helped, obviously, and I 100% get that, but half of the experience isn't there, and it just makes me feel a bit sad, because all there really is there is the rides. Like, you can't meet any characters, there's no trolley show, that's a big one for us, there's no fireworks, no parades, and yeah, like, me and Becky aren't massive like character meet and greet people. We could probably go without meeting characters. We're not hugely into that. We do like it, we do enjoy meeting characters. Becky absolutely adores meeting Donald Duck, and there's certain characters that I really enjoy. I love meeting Donald Duck as well. I love seeing the joy that it brings Becky. It makes me really happy. Yeah, so I think the only thing we would miss in terms of meet and greets would be meeting Donald. But the fireworks is literally my #1 thing to do at Disney. That is my favourite part of any park day at Disney, is watching the fireworks. And it's just sad to know that we don't know when those magical fireworks will happen again around the castle. It's just really sad. But then it's also made us think, well, we're supposed to be going to Disneyland Paris for Halloween. Will there be no parades and no fireworks there as well? So we're like, we don't know what's happening. Obviously no one does. Yeah, I just thought we'd hop on and have a chat about it. Also, what else have they announced? So they also announced, which was a complete shock to me, literally absolutely no idea this was going to happen, that they have cancelled all FastPass reservations and all dining plans. And it's not just till the end of the year, it's till September 2021. And I'm just like, I'm just a little bit taken aback by that. I think the fast passes, I think that is only till the end of this year, I think. I'm not sure. But I know the dining plan cancellations is definitely till September 2021. So, like I said at the start of this video, we don't have any Walt Disney World trips booked at this moment in time. However, we wanted to go next year for the 50th anniversary. So we were looking at either going October or November, because obviously the anniversary is the 1st of October. Or it was looking more likely like we might have to actually look at August because of work commitments and things like that. But if we do end up going next year, August would now be out the window, because we want to go to a Disney hotel and we want to be on a dining plan. And we just was not expecting that. Never in a million years was I expecting them to say there's going to be no dining plans next year. I'm just in shock a little bit. I am. Just wasn't expecting it. I know this video is literally just me going, I wasn't expecting it, but yeah, just wanted to hop on and just show our reaction a little bit to it. I didn't feel like it was right to post a tips video about fast passes, because there is no fast passes anymore, or a tips video about food because no one can use any snack credits. I even thought about doing a video about how to get a flight of passage fast pass, but then I thought no one's going to be booking a flight of passage fast pass for a long time. So yeah, I just think it's just a bit sad at the minute. I just feel a little bit deflated when I think about Walt Disney World, because I know it's not the magical experience that I know and love, and we know and love. Yeah, and we both 100% get the reasons behind all of the decisions Walt Disney World have made, and will always stand behind all the decisions. Everything needs to be safe and everybody needs to be safe that's attending. It's just a bit sad that because of the coronavirus pandemic, not all the magic, but big parts of the magic that make the Disney parks has had to be taken away for some time. It's just a bit sad. So I'd like to know what your thoughts are on the Walt Disney World announcement. I am very much aware that they are supposed to be making another announcement today to specifically UK and Ireland guests, but that has not at this moment in time been released. If it does get released before I upload this video, then I might do a reaction to it, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the phased Walt Disney World reopening in the comments down below. I'd love to have a chat to you about it, or have a chat to us about it on Instagram. And have you got a trip booked? Was you planning a trip and now you're feeling like maybe it's not worth going? Let us know. We'd just basically love to have a chat with you. And yeah, hopefully next week's video will be a little bit more upbeat. But thank you very much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching. Like I say, leave a comment down below, have a little chat about the phased reopening, and we shall see you all next time.